Hello my friends and welcome back to Minecolonies Byzantine. Now like I said, I have upgraded the walls around the hospital, and let me give you a quick look at what we've done. So yeah, the hospital looked really ugly in its current position, so I used some retaining walls from the Byzantine decorations to get it all looking nice. Now I had to add my own little stairway up to the top, and it's far from finished, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks right now. So yeah, this episode is going to be all about trying to salvage our happiness. I've got my work cut out for me, and I really do have to make some strides towards getting our dudes nice and happy. Anyway, that begins by building a warehouse. It's unforgivable that I haven't done it yet, so let's jump in and see what we need. Alright, now we have to be on our toes as well, because we triggered raids. That means they can happen at any time now. But generally speaking, raids happen around every 7 to 10 days in Minecraft, so I think we got some time. Now, speaking of days, we're going to have to make sure our colonists get to sleep as well, because they won't get the happiness from going to bed unless you wait for the message that pops up saying all colonists are tucked in bed. So do remember that. Anyway, we're going to build the warehouse. So how do we do this? And it's a very simple build, just a chest, some planks, and a build tool. So let me see, some logs, let's gather some more of these. Oh yeah, lovely jubbly. Have to re-up our chests downstairs as well, with a few of these. Now it says there's 512 in here, but that's not exactly true, because in the botany hopper pot we also have loads and loads and loads of these, and we can grab them out as much as we want. So it begins. We'll turn some of these jungle logs into planks, whoopsie. Make a chest. And then use the rest to make the warehouse. There we go, amazing. Let's get the building tool and go and put this into position. Now, like I said, we're going to put the warehouse over here near the builder's hut. I think having the warehouse near the builder is the most important thing, because the builder is the one who's going to make the most use out of all the things in the warehouse. And there's a couple of pretty cool warehouses in the Byzantine pack. Let's take a look at them. So they're in, I think it's craftsmanship and then storage. There we go, warehouse. So there's the regular warehouse, which we're going to look at first, because I want to explore all options. Right, so let's get this into position, raise it up, push it back. And this is the regular old warehouse. Nothing special here, turn it around so that's the front, I believe. Man, yeah, level 1 doesn't look amazing. Level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. Okay, it looks kind of cool. Honestly, it looks like a warehouse should, which I kind of like because, you know, it's a functional building. And as you can see, it comes with these courier slots at the front. Very cool, it's a nice building. But what's the warehouse dockhouse like? Oh man, now this is a bit more impressive. Now again, yeah, at level 1, look at all that ugly wood. Not super amazing. But as you go up in the levels, oh yeah, oh my god, it gets real tall. This starts to look way more impressive. Oh man, yeah. So do you know what? I feel like the dock house has got to be the one we use. This tower looks very cool. So we'll push it back just a little bit, lower it just a little bit, and go and check this down there. Here we go. Oh man, these slippers are amazing for fall damage. So yeah, this looks pretty good. I reckon I'm happy to put it here. And yeah, do you know what? I reckon we're good to go. Let's put it to level 1 and press tick. Now the red block is super over here, and look at this. Oh man, it's a builder's dream. There's almost nothing to clear out. In fact, we'll just do this for them. No sweat, no more berries in your backpack, old builder boy. And bada bing, bada boom, we're good to go. All right, now the materials. This is the crunch, but it's level 1 and it's the warehouse. This is one of the first buildings you're supposed to make, so yeah, as I thought, none of these materials are especially tricky. So I'll go grab these materials and get our builder set up. Now, is it going to be Nikki, or is it going to be Jay? Well, Jay's seen a lot of work recently. We're going to go with Nikki for this one, and let's do it. So here we go with the warehouse build. The warehouse is integral to a colony, and I should have built it way, way, way long ago, but I got really carried away with the things we were doing across the river, and I put it on the back burner much to my colony's detriment. Because with no couriers, nothing moves around your colony, so the warehouse is so important. Do build it sooner than I did. Now this build is just wood, but even so it does look pretty cool, and the tower on top does look a lot nicer than it did in the previews, and again I think that's mostly due to the lighting not working with the previews. Anyway, let's jump in and see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so here we go, and it's going to match up quite nicely with the avenues over here when we bring that around. So we're not going to be configuring the warehouse yet, because before we do, we've got these courier huts as well over here. Now the couriers need to be built, but because they're not full huts, the materials are actually very cheap. So we'll get J on this one, and there should be another one floating around. Or maybe not, maybe level 1 only comes with 1 courier. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be the case. So what does it take to get this building to level 2? Oh nice, actually nothing too crazy either, another courier's hut, so we'll get the second courier in here. Yeah, you know what, I feel like I might pull the trigger on this as well. So Jay is going to work on the first courier's hut, and we'll get Nikki back on the case to upgrade this to level 2. Then when that is done, we'll jump in and see what we can do. So here we go, level 2 should add a nice array of cream and beige bricks, which will hopefully tidy up the top of this tower. Now we're probably going to need to go around and collect the colony banners that drop, because usually when builders upgrade like this, they assume they can reuse the materials that are in the build, but sometimes they don't actually pick up the things they break. So watch out for that. A builder's calculations for what they need to build are always based on what's already existing inside the build. But there we go, very impressive. Now let's jump in. Okay, ready to rock. Now I don't know if Jay actually finished doing the courier's hut. In fact, I'm not quite sure what doing the courier's hut means when you upgrade the building, right? Because usually, if you make modifications to a building, and then you upgrade it, you lose those modifications. And it looks like neither of these courier's huts have been built. So yeah, I guess Jay's still working on it. Oh, actually I didn't give him the materials. So maybe we can hook him up with those now. And we'll give Nikki the other courier's hut over here. Boom. Now these are pretty important to get up and running, so let's go and get the materials to these guys. Okay, looks like Jay needs some beige bricks, 1 to 2, and a colony flag banner? Wait, what? Oh, Jay is still trying to upgrade the guard towers. Okay, so we'll leave him to that and we'll get Nikki on the courier's huts instead. There we go, Nikki. Let's go and get you these spruce log trapdoors. So we grab at a spruce. Where's the spruce? Here we go, over here. Boom, 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 boom. And down to the architect's cutter. So spruce log here, trapdoors, and we're looking for the waffle pattern. There we go, spruce log trapdoor waffle. Boom, loads of these. And I always like to build multiples of these things when I do make them, because it just makes things much easier going down the line if your builder has like a loose bunch of stuff already. Mostly because all of the materials that are used to build one building are usually used across the colony because it keeps the same style. And that's another great reason for you to keep with one style rather than mixing and matching. And she's off, amazing. Right, so with the builders doing that thing, getting the courier's huts up and running, the warehouse is still kind of empty at the moment. So let's consider, what are we looking for to get our happiness up? We've still got no dudes coming over here in the tavern. Wow, that was quick, good job. So what we're going to be doing first is moving all of our civilian colonists from living in the tavern over to living in the insulae. I've heard that living in a tavern actually makes the colonists sad, which sounds crazy to me, man. If I lived upstairs in a pub, that's amazing. Every night is a great time, well, unless it gets a bit loud in there. Now we've already moved over Nikki Bravin to this residence, boom. This one over here is where Tuppy Hoobies lives. Okay, cool. So let's see if we can find the other residence blocks and get the remainder of our dudes in here. How's it going, nerd? Doing good? Good, good, good. Now it's not the easiest of things because, oh my god, this place is a real maze. So, who are we going to get to live here? Manage housing. Set it to manual. And we've got Tuppy Hoobies and Nikki already over here, so we're going to get Jay now, boom, and then Zelda Sake is the last one, over here. Let's find another building block. So the corner section should have a house as well. Where was that block? Aha, here we go. So manage housing, manual, and Zelda is the last one over here. That should empty up the tavern completely. Boom. Next step, we're going to allow kids will be born because we need a quick injection of fresh dudes. And we'll see if this works, because what I think is colonists are only born if a male and a female colonist live in the same building together. But it could be that they won't do the deed in their house and they'll do it somewhere else. I don't know, wherever, it's not my concern. But so long as there's empty housing, there should always be a place for kids. So kids will be born on. Boom, a big step. And we'll just wait and see what happens. Now actually, I think it's about time that I built a to-do list. So we're going to be trying to build a clipboard, and we're going to see what it costs to build one from Create. Okay, not too tricky. Andesite alloy, which is just andesite and iron nuggets, we have those. A piece of paper and a piece of wood. And while we're not going deep into Create as a mod, it does have a really good clipboard. We've just got to be careful not to confuse it with the Minecolonies one. But now we have a warehouse, the clipboard is actually going to be really useful for Minecolonies as well. So where's the andesite? It's in one of these. Is it that one? Yeah, looks like it. And I got some iron somewhere, maybe even in my backpack. Yeah, there we go. Piece of alloy, and bam, a clipboard. And now we can organize things a little bit better. So, okay, the clipboard. What are we looking to do to get our happiness up in the levels? Well, sleep. Because basically, when I do the time-lapse builds, it's great and everything, but because I don't want the colonists to have to go to sleep, and the nature of time-lapses means I have to set it to always be day while that's happening. And that has the added problem of when I do big builds, often colonists will go without sleep for days on end, and that's going to be a big hamper to our happiness. So I have to make sure I keep my sleeping bag on me, and we sleep through these nights as soon as the colonists have rested. Okay, cool. Well, that's the plan. Now, the restaurant is already hooked up. We've configured that for the fish. And we don't have a fisherman right now, but we do have some fish saved up. So what's next on the list? Well, let's go and see what's going on over at the town hall. The town hall, obviously your one-stop shop for happiness stats across the board. But the thing is, right, there's two different types of happiness. There's overall colony happiness, which you can see here, not great. Oh my god, kids in school? Unemployment? But everyone has a job. Idling, decreased happiness if colonists are unable to work due to missing tools. Everyone's got all the tools they need. Increased happiness if colonists have housing and for higher level housing. Well, maybe the level of the housing is an issue. Maybe we can get the housing up to level 2. Let's go and see what's required for the insulae. I think going to level 3 on the insulae is a bit of a big ask for us right now because this is a big project. But getting these up to level 2 shouldn't be too hard, right? Build options, level 2. So let's see. Cream brick's not a problem. I might have to go and get some more clay, sand, and gravel, but that shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, no, it's not a massive build. In fact, in total, there's less than like 200 blocks here. That's like 3 stacks of things. Well, okay, you know what? I think we're gonna split the work between Jay and Nikki, pull Jay off the guard towers for just a little bit, and let's see if we can get these insulae all the way up to level 2. Okay, I believe, hey, how's it going, Zelda? I believe that's everything set up to be upgraded. There's a lot of ticker tape around here, and looking at this, it's going all the way around all of the buildings. That's good news. That means all of the buildings are ready to be upgraded. It's nighttime, so we're going to wait until it says all the colonists are tucked in bed. That's the important thing. Oh, and there we go. That's the key. We're ready to go. Now we'll sleep. And there we go. That should have had some effect, getting our colonists a little bit happier. Now it's going to be a slow burn. They're going to have a lot of night sleep to repair all of that red happiness damage that we've already done. But we're on the right track at least. And now it's time to get the materials and watch the time-lapse build. So for some weird reason, I did expect upgrading the insulae to level 2 to take a lot longer and require a lot more materials, but I shouldn't have really, because all it really does is add extra things on top. It's not a complete rebuild for this, it's not replacing any materials, it's just kind of adding things on top of the buildings. Now, each one of these insulae blocks has at least one residence, but some of them have 2, some of them have 3 even. So getting all of the ones inside up to level 2 should result in a massive population explosion. And again, it's a very cool looking multi-block kind of thing. I really do love the insulae from the Byzantine pack. They're amazing. I only wish I had enough room to build all 3 styles, and eventually I think we probably will. The potential for these is colossal, and you can build really massive ones. And there you go, it took a little bit of time, but the insulae is now level 2, pretty much all of it, and it looks really good.
I agree, it looks very nice. Do you live there?
Wait, what? Who are you?
Of course, so rude of me. My name is Aquilario. I was an eagle, but as you can see, I am now a walkie-talkie person.
Oh, right, you must be the help that Dunny sent over. You're looking very cool. Yeah, well, welcome to the colony.
Thank you, it is very good to be here. This town looks lovely. It looks like it is getting dark. Do you want to go inside before it gets cold?
Oh yeah, good shout. We need these colonists to go to bed and be happy, so we've got to wait until it says colonists are tucked in bed before we can sleep, okay? Don't sleep until it says that.
Very good, very good. Where will it say this thing? I should tell you that I actually cannot read. I cannot explain how I am able to speak with a beak also. How about you tell me when to sleep and I will sleep?
Okay, you ready? Okay, let's do it. Amazing, right. So yeah, welcome to the colony, my dude. So if you're the helper, is there anything you can do? Are you good with the sword? Can you help us defend against raids?
I am not very good with a sword, I think. I have never had a sword. I am very good at running away though. I can also peck the ice.
Okay, well Dunny says that Strawfingers is dead, so I guess if you keep a lookout for him, because I don't really trust her, and let me know if you see him skulking around the colony.
If his name is Strawfingers, does that mean his fingers are made of straw? How can somebody who cannot even pick things up be dangerous?
Good point, but you've got wings, so how do you do it?
My name is not Wingfingers, and the lady wizard you said Danny. Whatever she did, I now have real hands and real feet.
Okay, well for now, yeah, chill out I guess. Maybe enjoy the tavern, go grab a drink. Or grab yourself a fish from the restaurant. I don't know. Enjoy the colony and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Anyway, right, so we're on the way to happiness. Oh, now I actually need some food myself. Might pop over to the restaurant, see what's cooking. Yeah, amazing. There's some cooked cod in here. I'll just grab some of those. Now they're supposed to be for the colonists, but I'm a hungry boy too. Okay, so housing has been upgraded. Let's see what that's done to the population levels over here. 3 more dudes? Well, that's enough, I suppose. Doesn't seem right though. It feels like something's kind of gone wrong there. But anyway, overall happiness. I didn't see this before, but this is apparently 9. And over on statistics, oh my god, what the hell? So we've had raids with no deaths. We have not had a single death in a raid. And still, that is red. So it feels like there's some foolery going on here with the happiness levels. We need to make sure that the colonists are just getting loads of sleep. All we can really do is just make sure the boxes are ticked. So, we've got extra houses now. What we're going to try and do is move a couple of dudes into the same house, who are male and female, and see if they start getting busy making babies. We've got Nikki Braven over here at the moment. And yeah, let's see. Now, we don't want to get any more babies from Jay, because the seed is strong, but it's a little bit too strong. Actually, no, hang on a sec. Jay's the only man on the colony. The only other man is John Cletus, and he's a guard, and you can't have your guards having, the nookie times. he's got a job to do. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to move Jay in over here, and I guess the Hoobies family is going to grow. Maybe. We'll see. Keep an eye on the chat to see if any children are born. Now, I feel like as soon as we got a hospital, a lot less colonists were getting sick in general, so I feel like the game might actually just force colonists to get sick all the time to force you to build a hospital. Then when you do, it's like jokes, they don't get sick that often. In fact, while we're waiting for babies, maybe now's the time to fire up that nether portal and see if we can gather some quartz. Quartz is going to be important when people start spawning at the tavern because it's one of the requirements they need to get into the colony. But also, I remember the builders' huts needed blocks of quartz as their level 4 block. Now the nether's a dangerous place, my dudes, but not too dangerous. I reckon if we're only looking for a little bit of quartz, we shouldn't have too many troubles. Here we go, fire this baby up. Boom, we have the nether portal. Let's go forward into the nether. Okay, now it's always like a nerve-wracking experience when you spawn in the nether. Did you get a good position on your nether portal? And I think we kind of did. This looks relatively safe. Oh, and what's this? Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, no. Not again. Not again! The netherite monstrosity is already here! What the hell? Wow, oh my god, and he's attacking me? I can't even see him, he's invisible. Well, okay. Oh no, and look at this! The nether portal's been flooded! Oh, well, we can repair that. That's not a problem. There we go. And over there as well. Fixed. Okay, that should dry things up. Is lava wet? It's molten rock, so I suppose not. Is gravel wet? Anyway, here we are. Let's grab up some nether quartz and get out of Dodge. Here we go, lovely stuff. Loads of this around. There's 14. We'll need a little bit more though. There we go, the pickaxe is broken, but I've got a little bit of quartz now. Should be enough to keep me set for, well, a little bit, I guess. Maybe to get the builder's huts built at least. But let's get out of here before the netherite monstrosity roasts us. Oh, and look, it's nighttime as well. Here we go. Okay, right. So overall happiness is now 9.1, up from 9. That's progress, right? I mean, at least we know we're going in the right direction. What about the guards? Tell you what, let's go back to the boat, make ourselves some iron armor, because then we can tool up the guards, and maybe they'll be happy if they've got a full set of gear. Now, you never really have to worry about tracking down the guards, because you can always just recall them back to the spot. Wait, can you? Where is this guy? There you go, John. Still waiting for you to kill 4 zombies. Yeah. Oh, and he wants, yeah, some gear. So iron should be okay, but I'm not sure if these guard towers... No, they are level 3, so you should be able to have iron. Or is it? It goes from leather at 1, chainmail at 2, iron at 3. And these are level 3, right? Yeah, level 3. So you should be able to wear that gear. He's asleep though, and I guess he can't put it on in his dreams. Oh, but here's random nerd. Wait. Don't go away. And give me that stone sword, you're going to get upgraded to an iron one. Nice! Oh yeah, look at that. So random nerd is upgraded. Okay, yeah, so everything now is hinging on deliveries. That's what needs to happen. And deliveries won't happen until we get a baby who we can teach to be a courier. Oh man. Well, so much is going on here, but I feel like I'm at a bit of a stalemate. So thank you for watching this episode of Minecolonies Byzantine. We've tried to tackle the happiness problem, and we did actually move it up by 0.1. But the next phase is going to be attrition. I've got to wait around here until colonists are going to get born and sleep through as many nights as I can to slowly get the happiness back up. Next episode, I should have done the seawall over here, and maybe we can introduce you to the new babies that will be born, if we're lucky. A massive thank you to Patreon members and YouTube members. If you watch this far into the video, I want you to put into the comments section what you think the next building we build should be, because I'm thinking maybe a farm, I'm also thinking maybe a forester, but also a mine is going to be very important. We need to start gathering resources. So do let me know. But until next time, it's bye from me and bye from this guy. Take care.
Who are you talking to? Do you have an imaginary friend too? Mine is called Steve. Sometimes I like to sing to him, but they never sing back because he is not a real person, only in my head.